So as you saw from the last few bits of video, I got a lot done on the drill press. Everything is now painted. I got this part of it assembled. All that's really left is working on this piece right here. I did also get the bearing, the top bearing in here. What I need to do now is I need to get the thing that goes through here, up through here, that holds the quill in place. So basically the part that spins. So there's this spacer, it sits right there. This pulley sits right there. And then the sleeve, so what the quill spins inside of, goes in here. And then there's a bearing up here. The sleeve and the bearing are already assembled. I just need to hammer it in place. They are currently sitting outside and it's about 20 degrees out. So it's really cold, so hopefully it contracts enough that I can slide it all together. And it's all the way in, I think. Okay, so now that that is on there we go. We'll go right there. I'm going to use this to hold that main casting so I don't have to hold it while I screw in the parts. Now I just need to get it up here. This is about, I'm standing completely normally, so this is about the same height as me. So this is gonna be fun. I need to lift around a 70 to 80 pound thing the height of me. Well, actually above my head to put it on. Oh, okay. When you add another 10, 15 pounds, that's a bit when you have to lift it this high. Let me zoom this out so you can see what's going on. Okay, there we go. Want it about right there. This will go through there. This hex nut goes on the back. It's notched so it fits. Okay, I just need to get a really big hex wrench and tighten this down and then put the other one down here. By the way, I plan to get new hardware for this stuff, but I don't know where to buy it yet, so that's why I'm using this old stuff. There we go. Yeah, that's not moving. So if you recall, with this drill press, I was not able to get the bearings out that we just put back in. I had to send it to a machine shop to get those taken out. When it was there though, the hole that the quill sits in got marred from when they took it out. In Sharpie right there, you can see a little box. Right there I have to grind out because the material is mushroomed out right there. And I'm just gonna hopefully just be able to use a Dremel to just grind that little bit out. It should not affect the accuracy of this machine because it's just a tiny little bit right there. Again, I'm just grinding out this tiny little bit right here. There we go. That's all that I have to do, I think. Let's find out if the quill fits now. There we go. Okay, it shouldn't be able to fall out now, but yeah. Okay, so the quill moves up and down. Next thing is to attach this handle. It'll make sense in a minute. So this right here is to change the tension. Dang it. So it auto returns because of that. I need to see how well it auto returns after I add the stuff though. Okay, this goes in here. Then this slides in here. Okay, it's in there. Yeah, it's not coming out. So the drill press is almost complete. There's one thing left to do with it, and then it'll be done, I hope. Anyways, the thing that's left to do is to wire up the motor. I did actually get the variable frequency drive set up, kind of. I don't have it actually running yet, but it's hooked up to a panel on the wall. It's super simple. It's just a piece of board screwed to the wall with another piece of board holding these wires in place. This is probably not UL listed, but it's good enough. This will go to the motor, and this end goes to this thing, which plugs into that thing. So I was gonna use the motor that came with this drill press right here, but then some black stuff just started falling out of the bottom. Like, not just like there was some dust or whatever. There was like piles of this black soot-like stuff. And I thought, you know what? I probably shouldn't try the motor in this enclosed space when I can't open the windows because it'll freeze in here and could freeze stuff, and I've got aquariums in here. Basically, I realized it's a bad idea to try it right now. It also has lead paint on it, I'm guessing, and there may be some not cooking items, but things that are used for cooking made on this thing, and I don't really want lead near that. So, I bought a whole new motor. They're not cheap, but I got a good deal on it. So, yeah. It's a 3/4 horse. The other one is a 1/2 horsepower. This one's 3/4, so it's gonna be better. And I'm pretty sure it will not start on fire when I turn it on. It's supposed to be some sort of high efficiency motor. Not really sure what that means, but it is, so yeah. But the mounting bracket that goes on the drill press, the holes are in a different spot. There were holes previously for it, but they're in some sketchy spots. So I was like, you know what, let's make new ones. Which means I have to drill through this and install the thing onto this thing. But because of the layout of where everything is, I was gonna put the holes right here, 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 and here, because that's what they were before. But if you look on this side, it screws through this like part right here, which I don't really want. So I'm gonna off-center it. I think it should work fine. I'm hoping, hopefully, yeah. It's gonna be off-center, it's gonna go right here, and hopefully it works. So I bought some drill bits from the best country to manufacture things ever. Yeah, they were like 10 bucks, so I'm gonna use one of these as a pilot hole. And then I bought this for the actual hole. I only bought one bit though. Hindsight 2020 says that I should have bought multiple bits in case this one breaks, but you know, I didn't. Hopefully this doesn't break. So I've never drilled into this stuff, which is cast iron, I think. Don't know if you're supposed to lubricate it or not, so I'm going to because, yeah, I've only got one chance at this also. Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. So I would highly recommend using this video as basically a guide on what never to do when doing something. For example, generally, actually, all the time, you don't use a crescent wrench to spin a tap. You also don't use motor oil as the cutting fluid, I don't think. You also screw in all 4 spots on the motor. You don't just do 3 because it's good enough. You know, the funny thing about this is if I break this tap, it would have been cheaper to buy the handle because this tap is the same price as the handle. Okay, so we did successfully tap one hole with a crescent wrench. Let's move on to hole number 3. That is well, I just dropped it on the floor, but it does actually look okay. Again, don't do anything I'm doing right now. So this is the fun part. I need to hold this motor up here while I screw it on. Because of the way that this motor is built, there's no real other way to do it. Come on. Fortunately, these new motors are way lighter than the old ones from the 70s, so this is much easier. Okay, 3 of the bolts of the 4 are on. I'm gonna say that that's good enough because, yeah, for now it's gonna be good enough because I can't really screw in the other one currently. I'm gonna quick wire it and then I'll be back. So after much trial, actually not much trial and error, After a little bit of messing with this thing, I think I got it working right. Hopefully this motor doesn't overheat because I set it up wrong or something. But if I press this button, it makes a horrible noise, but that's spinning. And I can change the speed with this thing. You can't even see it because it's spinning so dang fast. Now you can see that it's spinning. It sounds horrible. But I believe that screeching noise is just a side effect of having a variable frequency drive because of the fancy logic and science behind it. It makes that noise. So whatever. Yes, everything around here is a mess. I'm wearing these sunglasses because I can't find safety glasses. By the way, also, no belt guard here, so as it runs, it could take off a finger. So I'm not gonna put my hands next to the belt, but I am gonna try it, and I hope it works. Okay, let's try it. There's noises. Stop, stop, stop. Is it that? Okay, we're gonna do something that safety says you should never do. And that's take off the pulley guard. I think it may be making noises. I would like to isolate the variables, figure out what the heck is making the noise. Okay, we're gonna try it again. So, there's play in this. Yep. Don't worry, that's great for everything here. Okay, we're gonna try it again. How's the Rana looking now? That noise is mildly infuriating. Yeah, there's a little bit of run out. It does work though. In case you were wondering the price of some of these A+ drill bits that I have, I paid about 50 cents for this one. We got a little bit of wobble. Need to fix that. Dang it. Or it could also be the 50-cent drill bit, I'm not sure. And just to prove everything works, I'm gonna drill a hole in a piece of metal. Because if I can't drill through this metal, it is useless. Right there looks like as good of a place as any to drill a hole. This is totally a hammer. Okay. So I'm actually going to be mildly annoying and make you wait for the next video to see how the drill press actually works. It's partially because the camera died right before it started drilling, so yeah. I'm too lazy to go back out to our shed to go record it again because it's cold outside. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like it if you liked it, subscribe if you liked it, share it if you liked it. See ya.